cursed relic, the artifact that should never have been found. Dr. Daniel Hayes was no stranger to adventure. As an archaeologist, he had explored the remotest corners of the earth, uncovering artifacts and relics that told stories of civilizations long forgotten. But nothing could have prepared him for what he found deep in the Amazon rainforest, a discovery that would haunt him forever. The relic was small, an idol carved from a dark, unfamiliar stone with strange symbols etched into its surface. It was unlike anything Daniel had ever seen, and he knew instantly that it was special. But the local villagers, who had reluctantly guided him to the temple where it was found, were terrified. They spoke of a curse tied to the idol, warning him not to disturb it. Daniel, ever the skeptic, dismissed their fears as mere superstition. After all, he was a man of science, and the idol represented a chance to make a groundbreaking discovery. Ignoring the villagers' warnings, Daniel brought the idol back to his university. At first, everything seemed normal. His colleagues were intrigued, marveling at the intricate carvings and speculating about the idol's origins. But soon, strange things began to happen. It started with minor incidents. Tools went missing, lights flickered in the lab, and a strange, oppressive feeling seemed to hang in the air. Then, his colleagues began to fall ill, each one struck by bizarre symptoms that defied medical explanation. High fevers, severe headaches, and vivid, disturbing nightmares. One by one, they were forced to leave their work. Daniel, too, was affected. He began to have terrifying dreams in which he saw ancient rituals being performed in the temple where he had found the idol. In his nightmares, shadowy figures danced around the idol, chanting in a language he couldn't understand. The dreams were so real, so vivid, that he would wake up drenched in sweat, the chants echoing in his mind long after he opened his eyes. The strange occurrences quickly escalated. One of his colleagues narrowly avoided drowning when a pipe burst in the lab, flooding the room. Another was involved in a serious car accident. Then, a fire broke out in Daniel's office, destroying most of his research. The cause of the fire was never determined, but Daniel couldn't shake the feeling that it was connected to the idol. Realizing that the villagers' warnings might have been more than just folklore, Daniel sought help from Dr. Evelyn Price, a renowned expert in ancient curses. When he showed her the idol, she recoiled in horror. "This isn't just an artifact," she said, her voice trembling. "It's a vessel for something dark and ancient, a malevolent spirit that was trapped within the stone. The curse tied to this relic is very real, and it's growing stronger." Evelyn explained that the idol had likely been created to imprison a vengeful spirit, one that had been wronged in life and cursed to remain bound within the stone. By removing the idol from its resting place, Daniel had inadvertently unleashed the spirit, and it was now seeking revenge. "The only way to stop this," Evelyn said, "is to return the idol to the temple where you found it. The spirit must be contained, or it will continue to spread its curse." Desperate to end the nightmare, Daniel agreed to return the idol. But the journey back to the Amazon was fraught with danger. The spirit seemed determined to stop him, unleashing its full fury. Travel arrangements were disrupted, flights were delayed, and Daniel's car even veered off the road, narrowly avoiding a deadly crash. As Daniel made his way through the dense jungle, the spirit's presence grew stronger. The once vibrant rainforest now felt like a tomb, the trees casting long, ominous shadows. The air grew thick with a sense of dread, and Daniel could feel the spirit closing in, watching his every move. When Daniel finally reached the temple, the sky was dark and stormy, as if nature itself was warning him to turn back. But he pressed on, driven by the knowledge that this was his only chance to break the curse. The temple, once a place of discovery, now felt like a prison, its walls closing in around him. With trembling hands, Daniel placed the idol back on the altar where he had found it. For a moment, nothing happened. The air was still, the only sound the distant rumble of thunder. Then, a powerful gust of wind swept through the temple, extinguishing his torch and plunging the room into darkness. In the pitch black, Daniel felt a presence behind him, cold and menacing. He dared not turn around, his heart pounding in his chest. The ground beneath him trembled, and he heard the faint echo of the ancient chants from his nightmares, growing louder, more urgent. But just as suddenly as it had begun, the wind stopped. The temperature returned to normal, and the oppressive weight that had been bearing down on him lifted. the spirit was contained once more. As he left the temple, Daniel felt a strange sense of relief, but also a lingering fear. The curse was broken, but the experience had left its mark on him. He knew now that some things should never be disturbed, some secrets left untouched. And as he walked away from the temple, he couldn't shake the feeling that the spirit was still watching, waiting for another chance to escape. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.